So Davante Adams has officially been charged with a misdemeanor assault after the Monday Night Football shove. Chase, do you have a clip of the shove here?
Right here, baby.
Let's take a look at this. Big yikes. Big yikes.
Someone said the dude, he looked like Hunter Renfrow. That's why he did that.
The guy he pushed looked like Hunter Renfrow. Yeah. Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams moments after the Raiders lost to the Chiefs. All right, so let's talk about it. Number one, let's take a look at his fine and let's ask if it was appropriate for the actions. The facts are Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams was charged with misdemeanor assault for shoving a credentialed media worker after Monday's loss in Kansas City to the Chiefs. Adams was cited for an intentional overt act that inflicted bodily injury, according to court records released Wednesday. I feel like that's a pretty good way of summing it up. It was an intentional overt act, and it definitely inflicted bodily injury. Identified by police as Ryan Zebley suffered whiplash, a headache, and a possible minor concussion from the incident. Now, I'm going to be honest. That's just lawyer talk. I think that's bullshit. It was a shove. I think the big thing here, number one, that I saw, Chase, you let me know what you think about this.
Yeah.
I think Davante Adams really showed like a lack of remorse. I hate to you know what? Let me tone it down. Let me not be over dramatic. Mm-hmm. He really dehumanized that guy. That's how I felt. Not being dramatic. Like he acted like that guy was like a fucking a cardboard cutout. Yeah. He acted like he wasn't a human being.
Right.
Like I get you're upset after the loss, but it was almost like, look at this peasant worker getting in my fucking way.
Yeah,
get the
just
fuck out of my
some
way.
dude
like,
that's not
no
in the NFL. Just kind of get out of my way. Doesn't even turn around and make sure he's okay at all. He comes out and tweets after saying he's incredibly sorry and he's just frustrated.
Davante Adams?
Yeah,
you mean the PR intern?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
the Vegas organization?
You're not. He's not worried about that, dude. Mm-hmm. Just simply put, he's not worried about it. If he would have pushed him and then maybe try to help him up because he's like, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. But he didn't even do that. There's no he shouldn't have done that. There's no way to go around it. There's no excuse, really.
Adams apologized after the game, saying the shove was just frustration mixed with Zebley literally just running in front of me. That's just such bullshit.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. Are you actually going to tell me an acceptable response to someone slightly being in your way is shoving them?
Right.
If you're walking down the street and someone accidentally cuts you off or accidentally goes in front of you, an acceptable response is literally two hands shoving them.
Yeah.
A lot of people are bringing up other instances where other people didn't press charges. I really don't give a shit. I think it was horrible what Davante Adams did. It really, more than anything, it showed that he doesn't give a fuck about that guy. Mm-hmm. That guy means nothing to him because he's not an NFL player, because he's a worker, because he's whatever. He's beneath him. That's how it felt as a viewer.
Yeah, for sure. Instantly, I felt that.
It was just disgusting. I mean, it's one thing to shove another padded up player because you're frustrated, to shove a Chiefs player because you're pissed.
Yeah.
But that was just he was punching down. You know, it's like a teacher making fun of a student because the power dynamics totally shifted there. What's Zebley going to do? If this is out in the middle of the street, maybe you get up and shove him back, but Davante Adams was definitely doing it because he knew there's no way that guy could do anything.
Yeah, that
back.
dude was way smaller than him, and Davante
he's in
Adams
full
is a
pads
big
and a
ass
helmet.
dude. Yeah,
I mean, and he's an NFL player.
I think one thing too that I didn't even think about till just now, the dude looked a lot smaller than him, but Davante Adams is kind of lucky that dude didn't get up and start swinging and then possibly hurt Davante Adams. Dude, you're one of the best receivers in the NFL, and you could potentially have just gotten hurt or gotten in an actual fight, or maybe a Chiefs, another dude knew this dude. That could have went a lot worse too.
Totally.
Someone
you shoved the wrong guy on a bad day.
Exactly.
Super roided out cameraman next time is gonna come whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Just because you're in the NFL doesn't mean you can fight.
Right.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm sure a lot of them can fight a lot better than the average human being, but still, that could have gone so haywire.
So the dude is filing a lawsuit or whatever. What do you think? All I see happening is he's just gonna pay probably a pretty hefty amount of money.
We talked about this earlier,
Yeah.
but here's what I think about the guy pressing charges. He's pressing charges not because he thinks he got a concussion, it's going to ruin his life from the shove. Yeah. He's pressing charges for damages, and what damages are civil, And it's the same reason that if you own a dog and your dog bites a woman in the face, like an 8-year-old in the face, and she has to get stitches on her face, you're going to end up paying out millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You're not paying millions of dollars because those stitches cost millions of dollars. You're paying millions of dollars because that girl has to go through the rest of her life with this humiliating scar on her face.
Yep.
And the question always in these lawsuits is, how do you quantify damages? How do you quantify the embarrassment, like monetarily?
Yeah.
How do you monetarily quantify the embarrassment this guy's feeling? Literally billions of people have probably seen this video. Hundreds of millions for sure have seen this video, talked about it, and this guy's name is out there now. You know his friends and family are joking with him about it. You know every time he goes to work, people are talking to him about it. He's probably mortified.
Yeah.
And whether he is or not actually mortified, maybe he's just thinking in his head, holy shit, I'm about to get a bag if I act mortified.
Right.
But that's how damages work. Nobody can tell this guy how to react to this. He did not ask for this. He did not intentionally provoke Davante Adams to elicit this response. He was just walking. Guy was walking. What happening to be in the way of an NFL player should never elicit this. You should never be in jeopardy of getting shoved over or be in jeopardy of getting talked about on every single news outlet for the whole news cycle.
Yeah, and like you said, he's not getting paid because he possibly got a headache or something.
Yeah, no.
He's
gonna
getting
get
paid
damages.
Yes, because, I mean, say he goes to another game and he's doing photography stuff. In the back of his head, he walks by a player. He's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to get like something like that along the lines.
That's totally
you know what I'm
gonna
saying?
affect
It's
his
like
job.
PTSD type thing.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like
He's
this
got
dude
PTSD
was
from the shove.
yeah, that's how, I'm not trying to say like he's like got actual like really bad PTSD, like, but this dude,
This incident will absolutely impact his career going forward. Whether that's good or bad, we don't know.
Right.
But this is absolutely going to impact his life. Mainly because of the media frenzy about it.
Yeah.
Like, prior to the media, this might be different, but...
over under 500K.
Over.
Over?
I think, and also, it is likely that whatever amount he discloses for, there will be a clause on the end which says you cannot disclose how much money you received. So it's very similar to the Deshaun Watson thing. Remember Deshaun Watson?
Yep.
24 of the 25 cases were settled civilly, were settled for an amount of money undisclosed.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen here.
That makes
sense. And a
sense.
lot of times, what the lawyers do in this case is to stop it from going further, to stop the proceedings from going on and having this big back and forth, is you literally settle. Davante Adams' lawyer comes to Zebley's lawyer and says, we'll give you $1 million right now to sign this NDA, shut the fuck up, never talk about it ever again, and never say how much you were paid.
Yep.
And this guy's going to go, I make $60,000 a year. I could get $1 million right now for getting shoved by Davante Adams.
Yeah.
I'm taking that $1 million.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my opinion on it. And still, really, what I think is most frustrating about this scenario is I do actually find people defending Davante Adams.
Yeah.
When is this okay? I think the strongest argument for Davante Adams I saw was the guy walked out in front of him. My response is, walking out in front of someone does not mean you get to shove them the fuck over. In 0 instances in real life is that ever a thing. And if you believe that, I hope that the next time you're walking out in public and you accidentally cut off a stranger, I hope they just shove you to the ground.
Yeah, I can't believe he said that, dude.
I hope they shove you to the ground and then you get up and go, okay, understandable.
Shake his
No,
hand.
it's understandable. I get it because I was in your way.
Yeah,
That just
that's
makes no
terrible.
sense to me.
Absolutely terrible.
Yep. So yeah, and you know what? It's not the end for Davante Adams either. I hope everything blows over. I'm sure we won't be talking about this in a while, but yeah, that is kind of fucked up. Saul Goodman.
Yeah, I was just looking at a couple of these.
I love it. Classic. The cameraman by tomorrow morning. Facts though. Better call Saul. I hate that he had a backhanded fucking apology too, like mixed with him getting in the way of you, as if you're ever justified to do that. This is what I would have did if Davante Adams pushed me. That cameraman tomorrow. Yeah, he's crippled, dude. Broke every leg in his body. Oh God.
No way.
No way you got fucking carted off for that. As if Davante Adams walking is like, as if you're supposed to part the fucking Red Sea when Davante Adams is walking.
Yeah, that's just terrible.
Like, you're leaving the game, too. Like, you're leaving the game by yourself. It's not like there's this big flock of Raiders players all leaving, and this guy's, like, clearly out of position.
Yeah, and it looks like Davante Adams in this scenario would have saw that dude before the dude saw Davante Adams.
100%.
Like, it looks like Davante Adams is looking straight ahead. The other dude's kind of, like, looking not where Davante Adams is.
Can you pull that up on the...
I don't know. It literally looks like Davante Adams was like, like he already knew he was gonna do it. It's not like he just looked up and just shoved. Like
right,
like he was,
Davante Adams is walking straight for a
Yes.
while. He has a lot of time to actually process and make this decision. He's just pissed, and he's like, here's the easiest target I can take my anger out on. It's pretty fucked up. It's fucked up that it's a human, bro. Go pull an Odell. Go fucking fight the field goal thing. Go punch a wall. Go like anything else, dude. Go punch the goalpost thing. It's padded for you. Not another human being. That guy's got a wife and kids. Now everybody's got to watch this.